Hello, and welcome to this look at how to reuse models in Dimension. So let's grab something first. So I've got some models here, and we're going to get something which we've got over here, which is called stone.glb. You'll notice these are the file types that you can import into Dimension. So we're going to take stone.glb. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get various different textures on this stone block, and I want to be able to reuse them in various different Adobe Dimension projects. So let's make a new library. And in the library name, we're going to put 3D objects, create. And then we're also going to want an internal group, right, which is a nested subfolder within the 3D objects. And this group, we're going to call it stone variants. So we have our folder here, 3D objects, and then we have stone variants. So this is going to be all the different types of stone that we come out with here. So let's go into our star assets. And I'm looking for materials. So we're looking for some materials to use, right? So what I would like to do is use this one, which is called vitrage glass. So I'll just click on it, and it will turn into vitrage glass. So then what we want to do is we want to go back to our libraries, and we make sure it's selected. And then you can notice that when I press that, this button then became activated. And now we could do add model. It will export the model, and it will put it in an ungrouped section here, down here. And you can see it says type DN. So what we can do is we can actually put that into our stone variants up here. And now we'll be able to reuse this in every project. And what we can also do is, if you look at add note, so we could mention that this is a glass texture in the note. Press OK. Now the other thing you can do as well is you don't want to left click this, but if you right click on just the title bar at the bottom, you'll be able to get a few more options. So these are the things that you can actually use, and we can obviously do rename, and we can make this vitrage. So the advantage of doing it like this is, you see, if I type in glass, it will come up in the results, and if I type in vitrage, it will come up in the results. So we can see that this is vitrage. If we just wanted to choose various different types of glass, we could do that. So let's do another one just to sort of illustrate this point a bit more. Now, one of the things we can do, for instance, I imported this stone block again. It's not quite in the right place. So I can press this button and actually put it in the right place. Now, you may notice sometimes it looks like this, and that's because it's actually underneath, and you just can't see it. It only shows you what's above the ground. So the way to sort that out is you press this button over here. This is not really part of the video, but it's sort of just and it will just put it in the right place. And you can change the coordinates and get it like literally right, wherever you want, really. Okay, so what we might want to do then is we might want to get a different one. So, and then we'll show, and then I'll show you how we can just create a new document and we can use those. So the other one we could use is, let's have a look. Is this one, striped fabric. So I think that's like an interesting way to have categorized, right? We've got fabric and we've got glass. Okay, so we've got our fabric one, right? And just to sort of, for coherence sake, what we'll do, again, we'll make sure we've got it selected. And we'll do add the model. Make sure it's in our stone variants group. We'll right click at the bottom of the bar there. We're going to call it striped. Enter. And then we'll make sure in our note, we'll just put the note, and this is going to be fabric. Did we do that? So again, if we take a look at with the search, we can type in striped, it's going to come up, and we can type in fabric, it's going to come up as well. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go for a new document, and all we have to do, we can right click and go use in document, and it will add it to the stage, right? And then it'll put it at the right location as well. So for instance, say we wanted to move it just over here, just so it's out of the way, we can have one of these then. And I think the best way to do it is to add it like that, because I noticed when I left click on it, sometimes I accidentally click like too many times. And then you can go, so you can, oops. So you can go over here and you can just, it's just an easy way to copy these things over and to get multiple versions of them. So yeah, I mean, that's not really all I wanted to show for this particular video. We're going to be looking at a lot more stuff. I've really been impressed looking at this program. There's all sorts of fun stuff to look at. Like you've got this render menu. You can export into 32-bit PSDs and stuff like this. It looks really, really cool. Like I've only just sort of scratched the surface of this so far, but I will be definitely coming back to this program, and I'll also be looking at every single program in Adobe Creative Suite. I've been looked at After Effects, Premiere Pro, Audition, Bridge, Prelude, the metadata ingest thing. I'm going to be really looking at a lot of this stuff. So if you like this sort of content and you like this Adobe Creative Suite, I'm going to be looking at a lot of it, like a lot. Obviously Premiere Pro as well. I'll be going for that as well. Animate, Character Animator, InDesign. I'm going to really try to. I've got a lot of interest in art anyway, because I did a lot of studying art. I'm not the best artist, but I am very. I studied history of art when I was younger, so I'm really interested in art in general, and I've got a lot of sort of interesting ideas that maybe will be a little bit more unique. You might not have seen the sort of content I'm about to produce, but over the next few months, you're going to expect to see a lot of content from Adobe Creative Suite. Until next time, guys. Thanks for watching.